sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go by the name of
Baby.
We up in this thing, man.
Yo.
How y'all doing today? Welcome to the Unscripted show.
Welcome
I'll be your host for
back.
today, 2 Clark.
What's up, big dog?
How you feel,
It's
man?
been a minute.
Yeah,
we
man.
back ahead.
Yeah, man.
We got guests today.
Yes,
again.
sir.
I'm ready, man. It's unscripted. It's real raw.
Right, sir.
I'm ready to run it.
Yeah.
How you been? How was your week?
I'd rather not talk about my week. This week I call it Hell Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got a lot of different projects going on, man.
Yeah.
You know, personal things. People like taking liquor from my bar.
Word?
You know? Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, girls leaving me with the bills to pay for,
Word?
you know, dinner
Damn.
when they say they got it.
So you gotta get on your city boy shit and walk out. Yeah.
Get our city boys.
You gotta get on your city boy shit. Just walk out on them next time. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Yeah.
Right. But hey, man, we here, man. Welcome to the Unscripted show. I'll be your host, 2 Clark.
I'm your boy, Official Steve Terrell.
And we got a guest today, man. I mean,
Yes.
It's your boy Sterling Sims, Philly's own, LA.
yep, but hold on. We gonna pause this, man, because we got something that we do every segment. But
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just like get his brother, you know what I'm saying, some love. And I'm all about showing my brothers love, like for real,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Me and Sterling go all the way back before he even
Family
became an
things.
executive, man.
Nice.
You know, I wasn't around for the R&B days, but I definitely experienced, you know what I'm saying, some R&B nights with him, pause. With him being very intoxicated.
Pause.
Yeah. Super
He said he was
pause.
very intoxicated.
Hey, super pause.
It's not sounding good too.
We're gonna bring that one on back.
This unscripted. So check this out. What I meant was, yeah, we went out.
Damn.
See,
I think for this
yeah,
segment,
yeah.
you might want to go on script.
yeah. Man, no, it's my dog, man. Definitely, you know what I'm
Family
saying.
right here, man.
Definitely been in the woods running, man, a couple
Facts.
of times, man.
Facts.
You know, having great times or whatever. But I actually have saw this brother come up and be exact, man, make moves and get, you know, his acclamation, you know, far as Billboard and everything like that for
Nice.
being one of the power guys on the publishing end, man, for
Appreciate
Universal, dog. So I just want
Nice.
to salute you, my brother. You
Appreciate
always
that,
got to
good
give your
brother.
flowers
Why
when
we
you're
here?
live, man. I want to be like, man, I should have told him, man. I knew, man.
Yeah,
It's only
my God.
17,
Yes,
man.
sir. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So he one of the rare guys that I say that actually put in the work. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just got a check. You know what I mean? A lot of these cats just out here got a check and they faking, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
fooling themselves. He actually put in the work, get his hands dirty, get it done. You know what I'm saying? He believe in his writers, go out his way,
Nice.
you know what I'm saying? Treat them like if they was a reflection of him,
Right.
you know, because he signed them and just trying to get the job done as a team, man. So salute to you, my brother.
I appreciate
sir.
it, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
So this is what we
Appreciate
go do, man.
Straight into it.
Enough of that. I do something I call
Don't get nervous.
2-minute warning, but it ain't a 2-minute warning no more. I
aight.
try to drop it down to a minute warning. It
Still
ain't a
too
minute
much.
warning no more because
Aight.
everybody been coming in killing.
It's getting shorter
So-
and shorter.
We go ahead and do this, man. You know what? I'm gonna keep it a minute warning. Let's see, man. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You got a minute. Let me
Okay.
get this
60
right.
seconds.
Let me get this
230 seconds put together.
to tell us about yourself starting now.
Originally from Philly, been singing since I was 6 years old. Got my first deal when I was 19, my first production deal. Then I got my first major deal at Def Jam. Shouts out to my man Ray Romulus. He's now a Stereotype. I also left Def Jam and then I ended up signing with RCA before I feel like my true calling, which is in the exec space. And I transitioned over like I say 6 years ago. First job was at Adam Factory where I got to work with my brothers, the interns, Stereotypes, Danny Garibay, Benny Cassette, Miguel, Bonnie McKee. Then, you know, I left there, transitioned, and took
going.
my first publishing gig over at Songs where I got to work with Mustard, Mike Free, Marsha Ambrosius, Nelly, Trinidad James. Left there and then went over to Universal now, where I work now, currently with Cool and Dre, Hit Boy, Tierra Whack. a host of people, man. I'm forgetting a lot of guys right now. Apologies in advance, but I've been out here, putting in work for a long time and do work. Met brothers like 2-0 right here. We just been holding each other down, man. This is my guy right here, and that's pretty much it.
Dope.
So
Got
I
two
got
kids. It's real out here.
gotta eat, B.
Gotta eat. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this, man, and this is great. I love asking these kind of questions, man. As an exec on the publishing side,
Yeah.
what's the difference from being a exec on the publishing side versus being an exec on the music side? Even though, I mean, on the label side, should I say not music? Because it's all
all music.
It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
music. But what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Is publishing A&R different from label A&Ring?
It is, but it isn't. It is from a schematic standpoint. On paper, it's like we work with songwriters, we work with creatives, we exploit the copyrights. So you don't know, like, publishers really, we maximize the most opportunities for your records. You know what I'm saying? So we go and find film and TV placements for them. And if you got records that are just sitting, we find other writers that can cut them. But, in terms of, like, I find myself a lot of times doing what a label A&R would do. We work with artists. Artists hit us all the time. They want to work with different writers. They want to work with different producers. They come to us sometimes to help connect those dots. So we've been, we definitely do that too. So I think the responsibilities kind of go aligned in some cases, but on paper it's different.
I feel like you've been through different levels of
Nah,
building to where you are now as an exec. So
I've definitely I've been on every side of the business now at this
Right.
point. I started out as an artist and a writer. I produced, then transitioned over into management. Did that for a minute, and then now I'm on the publishing end. So I've definitely kind of seen every facet of the business,
Right.
From every angle.
right,
Kinda, yeah.
diversity. You diversity. I think a lot of execs should take that route. You know what I'm saying? Be able to, because you understand artists, you understand
facts.
producers, you understand, writers, and,
Yeah.
and it just gives you a better understanding of how the business works. The mechanics, it's a big machine.
No, I mean, even when I talk to a lot of kids that are coming up in this, that's why I always tell them to keep an open mind, because, where you start out here may not really be where you finish. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many other facets of the business. That's why when I talk to kids, I always encourage them to do internships. This is the way they can try to figure out where they want to seat, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where they want to sit at the table, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many other things outside of, like, being in the light, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
that
right,
you could fuck with. So,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That's
Gotta
dope, man.
hustle.
Yeah.
So y'all ready for this topic, man?
Let's do it. Throw it on us.
It's
Hit
an
us with
interesting
it.
one, man, because with this particular topic, I have been guilty so many ways. I'm gonna just get into it.
Yeah.
Here we go. So, work in this industry. Don't live in this industry.
Okay.
Elaborate on that.
So, a lot of people work, and we talking about the industry of the music business. I got it.
Right.
So this is a music business one. So you guys been wanting it.
Music
Here you go.
business. Here you go.
So, a lot of people work in the music industry and live. They base their livelihood, they everyday, experiences from just trying to unplug, just trying to not be caught up in the hoopla of boyfriend, girlfriend relationships. Everything is wrapped around the work, which means that they living in the work. It's never a pause moment. It's never an unplug. So they work in the industry and live in the industry as well.
Okay.
What's your take on that?
Well, one, I also have been super guilty of just like, I think the long and short of it is really like, I think with anything, people got to create a balance. You know what I'm saying? And like, I always call the music industry the high school of performing arts. Like, if you dive yourself too or immerse yourself too much into it, man, it's like you're not going to experience other shit. You know what I'm saying? I know for me having kids, I got 2 kids now. That kind of helped me try to create a balance for myself. Then also, I remember reading this article Pharrell did years ago, man, and he was talking about how he liked working in the UK. because they didn't work past a certain time. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I don't know why we treat this shit like, why we don't treat this shit like it's a regular job.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, people that go to the office, they come home at 5 o'clock, they have dinner with their family, and they keep it moving. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't understand why we can't adapt that same mindset. He was like, so after that, it was like, I'm not working past a certain hour.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even when I crossed over into the exec space, when I started working with the stereotypes, you know, they don't work on weekends. It's like, yo, Friday, you know,
dope.
Monday through Friday, I'll stay in this bitch from 3 p.m. till 5 in the morning, 24 hours, however long y'all need me. But Saturday and Sunday, I'm with the fam.
Right.
I don't give a fuck who it is. Short of it being B or somebody like that just can't do it any other day, I'm not working Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
And I respected that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, since then I've been trying to, you know, find a balance, I guess, for myself. I mean, because it's too much of anything ain't good, man.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So it's like you immerse yourself too much into this shit. It's like, yo, what else are you doing, fam?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to have a life outside of this shit or you really don't have a life, dog.
Right. I think for me, man, I've been guilty of not shutting off. It's like even when I'm supposed to shut off, I'm still on.
It's still on.
My mind is operating. I'm thinking about the next thing I can do. I'm thinking about this, that, and the third. So, man, you're on vacation and your girl like, hey, man, yeah, I gotta take this email, whatever. Oh my God, whatever.
Right,
I was on your
right.
phone like, yo, hello, I'm here,
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
No, we good, baby, we good. You know. And for me, I want to say it, like my story probably has been like definitely living and working in the same boat 1,000% because of me not only shutting off, but two, man, thinking that I'm missing out when I'm
Right.
not.
Yeah.
And when I
FOMO.
say missing out, it's not
like FOMO, man.
That's
yeah,
everybody.
it's like I'm an over perfectionist, so I want to be on my job. Every detail, every information, everything. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
something for that.
So it's like since I'm that kind of guy, I was like, yo, man, I just got to be on it, and that has been one of my demise. Well, I guess the downfall of my demise in my relationship. You know what I'm saying? My work.
Yeah.
Right.
My work has definitely came and interfered with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Based on how I actually put it on a pedestal. My work was my bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You got a girl, man. This is my bitch right here. We married.
Married to the game.
Going all the way out.
Right.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things as you grow and you understand what life is really about. Love, family. You know what I mean? And you just like, damn, man. You find yourself like a kid, man, when you take the training wheels off the bike. And you like, man, you gain so much success. You got so much stuff going on. But you like, nigga, I got to learn how to relove again, man.
Right.
I got to learn how to live. I got to learn how to do family, you know what I'm saying, oriented things to actually make not only the family happy, but to actually make sure that I'm interacting the right way, bro.
Right.
I tell you what, man, what was kind of like an eye opener for me was, I remember, you know, my mom passed 5 years ago, but I remember going home.
Sorry to hear that, champ.
Appreciate it, bro. But I remember going home and, you know, I'm going through like old pictures that she's got and like pictures that like my aunt's got and like my grandma and all these. And I'm like looking at all these moments, right? And it'd be like family reunions or just like get-togethers or dinners or birthdays or whatever, right? And I'm looking, I'm like, yo, what the fuck was I on this shit?
Right.
It's like, oh, you were out doing that. I'm like,
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
I'm like, damn.
Wow.
Like, I really immersed myself so much in this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this shit is like a drug, dog.
Right.
Facts.
This shit's
Definitely.
like a drug.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
Going back to working in the industry and not living in the industry, us as humans, regardless of the fact, we will get burnt out.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
will
yeah, yeah.
become exhausted.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? And then what happens is us, because humans are habitual, the more that we do it, the harder it is to get out of it. You
But
understand
you know-
what I'm saying? Like, once we form a pattern, it's really hard to separate the two. And like he said, it feels like you're going to miss out or somebody will take your place or, you know what I'm saying, you're not staying on that track with that momentum.
But that's
I almost feel that's a part of American culture too, though.
Right.
Because the more I travel and I start going to different places, especially, you know, outside of the country, they don't work like that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
no. Yeah.
And, you know, even like I was in Japan last year and, you know, speaking with, you know, our colleagues over there, after 5 p.m., bro,
yeah, you
they're
ain't
not
get
replying to no
contact.
email,
Nope.
no calls, no nothing until tomorrow, to the next day, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I remember talking, and I'm like, damn, for real? I'm like, you can do that? And she was like, I don't know how y'all don't do it. She's like,
Right,
that's
right,
unhealthy.
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta
yeah,
balance
unplugged.
yourself.
Right.
But then when you look at, you know, you look at this business, man, there'd be a lot of execs dying young,
Right.
health issues,
Stressed out.
Right.
stressed out, like all kinds of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's why for me, man, I want to be here, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I had breakfast with Clarence Avant the other day, and I'm like, this man, he's almost 90 years old.
Yeah. Slight,
Yeah.
slight little brag.
Fire.
Slight little humble brag.
man.
That's the
You know,
GOAT.
Oh man, I had the opportunity to do so, and I had to leave
the
at that. You know, I brought my son with me. You know what I'm saying, to soak up some game for a couple hours, man. And it was like really dope. But you know, when I'm looking at him, you know, I look at guys like him and guys like Quincy, who pushing 90 and still in this shit.
Still going.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't too many of them around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many of them around, and I think in order to get to that place, man, we gotta find a balance.
balance for
You know what I'm
yourself.
saying? You gotta find something.
Yeah. I read something. I read an article. I forget who it was. Bill Gates' wife, ex-wife, I believe. And she said at her company, they have mandatory nap time.
Oh,
Why?
that'd be
Because it drives productivity. Right? We're in the mindset in America of work. But guess what? You won't get the proper work done.
Right,
without rest and recovery, R&R. In the military, I didn't do it when I was in Afghanistan, but midway through your deployment, they let you go somewhere. The people go to Dubai.
Wow.
You for 2 weeks. We couldn't do it, but you know
Right.
what I'm saying. People
That's
do it
sick,
because you
though.
need rest and recovery. Your mind needs to develop new neurological pathways to say, okay, I'm so drained out with that. I need an escape.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're not gonna get the work done.
Nah, not at all,
And,
man.
and when it comes to that, also, most people who are perfectionists, when you say perfectionists, I read some this week as well. They said perfectionists is driven by an insecurity, right? Because you always want to be perfect. You always want it to be right. You never want it to be not right.
Not right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and I'm like that too. Sometimes like, yo, you just overthinking it. Just
Yeah.
go with the flow. Like it's a vulnerable feeling. It's very vulnerable, and I think that sucks as a man. Like I hate feeling vulnerable, but I know that the most growth happens when you're being in a vulnerable state.
No, facts.
Yeah. I mean, for me, man, just with this topic overall, right? And it's kind of crazy that you shared that, bro. And you was in and out real quick, and I just want to rewind back to it when you was saying like, yo, man, my mother passed away 5 years ago. I'm at home looking at the family pictures, you know what I'm saying? I don't see myself in it. And for me, that's the nightmare. The nightmare ain't, you know what I'm saying, being here. The nightmare is not being here
Yep.
and not giving the correct time.
Yep.
Not taking the time out to just be like, man, or not taking the time out and just being like, I was about to, but I was just, and I was gonna get right back. And it's just like, hey fam, you know what? We gotta reboot. We gotta rethink this thing and unplug. And that's where I'm at in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my life right now where it's just like, none of this shit is that serious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We only here in 5 minutes. We can't take none of this shit with us. I believe in heaven and hell. I believe in, you know what I'm saying, you go live eternally in heaven or hell. You know what I'm saying? Pick your poison on how you live in your life. But at the end of the day, these vessels that we are right now, how we looking at each other is not gonna be that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that we, you know what I'm saying, obtaining, as far as like wealth and whatever monetary value wise, we can't take it.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, it's just like, if you're working so much, you're really not feeding yourself, man. You're not building into yourself. Yeah, you could be successful, you could be whatever. And that's how I looked at myself. I look in the mirror and I was like, yo, my man, I have definitely made myself successful, made all my dreams, you know what I'm saying, really come to fruition without me even knowing.
Right.
Just being on a steady path. But it's like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
This
Right,
ain't
right.
the golden trophy for me, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's part of the story.
Yep.
So now I'm ready for the golden trophy. That's where I'm at in my life, man.
That's
so
dope.
I'm able to get up and we looking at each other. So that means I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, have an option to do what I
Blessing.
need to do every day to change that, you know?
I think just us, we gotta understand that it's okay to break.
Right.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like, yo, it's cool to break, man. Man, listen.
Time for yourself.
You look at a lot of these chairmen, a lot of these presidents of these companies, these niggas be on vacations, dog.
Real
They
talk.
take their vacations, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's
They
like,
take their vacation
so
days,
it's like,
man.
yo, like, why
I'm glad
can't
you
I?
said I got to take mine.
I gotta do the same for myself. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And I gotta take time and like, you know, outside of my mom, like the last 5 years, man, I've taken a lot of losses just in terms of like
Family.
You know what I'm saying? And like it really put shit in perspective for me. You know, it's like, yo, what are you working for? What are we doing this shit for? If you're doing this shit for the fam, like, You don't even understand their needs and wants for real, because you ain't around.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Guilty. I'm guilty.
So it's like, for me, I've learned over the last year or two to really dial this shit back, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And take time for myself. And what's crazy is like, bro, it don't slow my productivity at all. I'm still putting numbers on the board. I'm still delivering for my people. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't take care of myself, man, I can't take care of nobody.
Amen.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem telling a nigga no. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's known me know that I was the first out and about. I'm in the club every night. I'm all that. The last couple of years, my nigga, I just found solace in just being at the crib and just enjoying just my fam and just like chilling.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Right.
I be coming home. I tell people all the time because of what we do. Like I just celebrate my birthday over the weekend, and I didn't want to do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like short of me going out of the country or something, like, yo, my nigga, every day I'm at a show, I'm at a dinner, I'm going to a party or an event or something like that. Like, yo, nah. My birthday, I want to chill at the crib. I want to sip some wine. I'm enjoying my couch, and I don't want to do shit.
That comes with maturity too.
I don't want to get in the car. I don't want to drive nowhere. Like, I just want to chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm finding more enjoyment out of just simple things.
Right.
You know
and
what
that's
I'm saying?
crazy. You say you did that on your birthday.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I did for my birthday this year? No, it's gonna sound crazy.
I do.
So for my birthday, man, I rented a party bus, but a real party bus, like 30-seater. And
no
only
dolo.
And the only people was on there was me, my son, and his mother.
That's
and
amazing, though.
And I had to speak at LA Film School.
Right.
And she was like, yo, you don't want to do nothing? Ain't gonna do nothing or whatever like that. I'm like, yo, I'm cool. I'm alive. And I got y'all and y'all with me. And I'm able to go to this school that they want me to come speak to. And these people came, you know what I'm saying, to see me speak. And it was packed. The whole place was packed, man. You know what I'm saying? With the other cats, you know what I'm saying, that was on the panel. And that fulfilled me.
Yep.
I didn't feel like, oh, man, I ain't waste my time or whatever. I was with my fam. We went to the spot. It was like crazy. And it was crazy. I'm on a 30-seater, no bullshit. Just me, my son, and my son. There was no bullshit.
Yeah, just so I know, I ain't getting no invite, y'all.
This talking music, everything, that's it. And I told her, I said, yo, man, this is what I want. So, you know, for me this year, that's what this year, you know what I'm saying, completely have been and is. Just like, yo, man, really tap into and unplug, you know what I'm saying, from this. You got the personal side of it. I said, look, man, I feel like I've been blessed, man, to be in the music industry, you know what I'm saying, a decade, right? And 8 out of the 10 years I made money, you know what I'm saying, even to this date. And that's a blessing in this industry because that don't happen.
Right.
It don't happen
You know
at
what I'm
all.
saying?
Yep.
So I'm thankful for that. But I spent 10 years dedicating my life to this.
Right.
And I didn't, and it made a lot of loopholes in my personal life. So now I said, moving forward, the same time, effort, and energy that I put into the work, I'm gonna put into my personal life.
And then say
You
yourself.
feel me?
Yeah.
And guess
Right.
what, man? That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm here for. That's why I say this subject is so great.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, the
More to talk
pros and the
about,
cons of it, I definitely has been on both sides, but I'm just now getting into the cons of the way you're supposed to actually live, you know what I'm saying, in the glory of everything you actually build for yourself, man.
Right.
Well, like really the key, I think, is just really just finding that balance, man. I don't know any successful person that doesn't have, you know, a family to kind of keep them grounded and keep them, you know, keep them sane. And if they are just, you know, emerging themselves too much into the work, home life's gonna suffer.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you leaving your home life astray. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like, and I don't ever want to be the stuff dad. You know what I'm saying? It's
Man.
like, yo, I don't want to be the dad that just comes around to give my kids stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or just around for the
about it.
birthdays and shit. Like, you know, I want to be there for the moments. Like, you know? So that's kind of just what I'm finding is more important, you know, the longer I'm in this shit. And I try to, you know, even my little brother, I got a little brother who just started producing and he wants to work in, you know, in music. You know, and I'm supportive, but I'm like, yo, create your balance, man. Find another hobby. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be taking pictures or drawing or something, find something else outside of this so that you can have your escape. You know what I'm saying? To create your balance.
I ain't got all the answers, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got family members and, you know what I'm saying, been in a relationship. Oh, you act like you know the answers. You got the, I ain't got all the answers, man. But
Takes a lot
since
to
we're on
say
this
that.
topic about, you know what I'm saying, working and, you know what I'm saying, putting a lot of time in that, you know I'm gonna have to slide a little razzle dazzle up in here and say the balance of relationships, the balance of relationships and work. The balance of relationship and work. Whoa, guess what? You only care about your job. You don't care about me.
True.
That's all you do is work. All you do is work. You can't take me out. You know what that nigga? Fuck your job.
Right.
Fuck your job.
That don't sound like a good partnership right there.
See,
Man.
but we gonna talk about that.
Don't sound like a good partnership right there. You know what I mean?
Balance of relationships and work. Is it possible? Can it be done?
Yes
Yeah.
and no.
What's the understanding of that? Because that's what it starts with first.
Wow, that's deep.
It
I
starts
think-
with understanding first.
One, I think your partner has to be like-minded. Man, this is touchy.
Yeah.
But
I think
your
we've all-
your partner really has to be like-minded, and I say it can work because I've seen examples of it working. Shouts out to my OG Troy Carter and his lady. You know, and there's been other like successful families. Will and
Right.
Jada, you know, they have an understanding.
Right.
You know.
Okay, so check this out, though. I love this shit. I like the third party. Y'all know where I'm going. If you watch the episode,
Hey, it's about to get spicy.
You know, y'all already know I gotta break some shit up. So,
Yeah.
man, bro, I'm on the south side, from the south side of Chicago. We ain't even got no AC. It's 95 degrees outside, man. My husband, man, he's a lawyer back and forth, man, but he quite haven't made it to full partner status. So, you know, he's a paralegal. He's a paralegal, but he still flies around with his lawyer friends and do what he needs to do to get the job done. So he comes home. I take care of the kids. I make sure the house is clean and everything like that. And guess what? We're not in the industry together. He's in it. He does his job. I'm at home with the kids or whatever like that. And guess what? I'm working too. Even though you're working, I'm working too. This is called work.
Yeah.
I'm punching the clock, motherfucker.
Every morning.
How does those conversations work, my brother?
I mean, it's a compromise. In a relationship, you got to
Compromise,
compromise. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I got my lady at home who takes care of my kids, and you know, she has her hustles, but it's like you got to be understanding of each other's time and understanding of each other's sacrifices that you make day in, day out. You know what I'm saying? Like the person that may be at home, you know, holding the family down, maybe the person that's sacrificing the shit that they really want to do. You know what I'm saying? They might have killed their dreams off because it's like, yo, I got to hold the home down. You know what I'm saying? And like me for myself, you know, we all just talked about it. Like, you know, for the shit that we do, the biggest thing that we sacrifice is time. You know what I'm saying? Time spent with our loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think as long as there's a compromise between the two, both of y'all gonna need breaks here and there. You know what I'm saying? So I think as long as y'all can come to a level of understanding, man, I think it could correlate. You know what I'm saying?
It's about timing. It's about making the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I know in a relationship, sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself for the other person.
Yep.
That's what being in a relationship is.
Yep.
I will make time for you, and that's why I haven't been in a relationship for the last 10 years, because I'm not willing to put nobody before me. I still haven't got to where I want to be. But in a relationship, that's part of the mechanics. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you always work, even if you're making the money, there's a scenario where, well, I make all the money. I'm making all the money. The bills paid. This, that, and the wife is like, "Well, you're not hearing me. You're not here with me. I'm by myself." But the men, most men, not all men, I would be one of those men. Where I'm like, I'm working. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm all over the country so that you could be in this house. But that's not what it's about.
Right.
It is about the balance. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
But I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the tag end of what you're saying, because I definitely have been guilty of, yo, I make the money, I'm beating on my chest, you don't like it, you know what to do, rah rah rah, and that's ego, that's pride, right? So what you do, you miss the understanding in that, and with with the understanding in that, you miss the love.
But what I will say, you got to watch that delivery.
Yeah,
if you come at me with the rah 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 rah,
right?
It's gonna make me beat on my chest. Say, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm King Kong in this
But,
bitch. You know what I'm saying?
but it goes back to what I just said with the understanding, the love.
Yeah.
It's in the understanding, you feel me? Because when you got love into stuff, man, even if you pop off at me wrong, if I'm in a different space of understanding and knowing that, you know what I'm saying, I'm actually not only receiving with love, but delivering with love, I'm gonna know how to handle you, fam.
Yeah.
Right.
Regardless of what you're giving me.
Isn't
And then
there a
eventually
level-
you gonna be like, I can't penetrate. Hey,
Right. But
I
then
gotta
the
try
love,
a different approach.
The love turns into resentment, right?
Why you say that?
Because if I love you, but I'm starting to resent you because you're not with me. You're not understanding me.
No,
You see what I'm saying?
well,
I'm only saying when the balance is not there.
Well, when I speak from love, I'm not speaking. See, damn, this gonna start something else. You can love somebody but not be in love. You can have love for something but not, make it so much possessional where it's just like me, mine.
Right,
so so when you get into the resentment mode of saying like, I love you but I resent you, that means that's your ego and pride is going against something that I'm just trying to express and share with you, because that's when you're trying to have resentment towards something, like that's what it is, bro. Because why have that energy? This is all about understanding. Right. That's it. Communication. We don't have to agree. We can have different opinions about it. But guess what? It's either we're going to fix the problem or work towards fixing the problem, or you know what? You just going to have to accept what I'm giving you.
But then that seems like there's no balance there. You know what I'm saying? Like saying you're going to have to deal with what I give you.
No, I'm saying the different variables.
Saying,
you know what I mean?
There's different levels to that. But, it comes down to really that. Like, but us as men, how did you guys, or have you found the balance? You said you got your lady.
I'm still working toward it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still
a constant journey.
I'm trying to reinvent the wheel for myself, because I've been conditioned to move and operate a certain way my whole career. You know what I'm saying? And so me now understanding like, yo, you ain't living right, fam, on this side, and I got to make some more healthier choices, and I need to do some different things. Now I'm just trying to I'm trying to take away a little bit of this, add this, and what I'm saying, I'm kind of like reinventing the wheel with myself, and I've been doing that I've been doing this for the last couple of years. Trying to understand, trying to find a balance within myself, but still going hard for my family. You know what I'm saying? Because I am the breadwinner in the crib, and I gotta go hard. I got kids, and I got a certain lifestyle that I like, and you know what I'm saying. I got to get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I also got to spend time with my kids and make sure that the family is good. So it's been a constant struggle for myself, and I haven't gotten it all the way right yet. You know what I'm saying? It's something I'm working towards, but I ain't got it all the way right yet.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say and lie and say I got it right.
But you got to.
This shit done got me single.
Man.
This shit done fucked me up, man.
That's not funny, but
real talk,
so
man.
This
shit that got me single, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only so many. But baby, wait, hold on. But baby, hold on, I'm gonna get this right. But baby. Yeah. Hey, this shit done got me single, bro. But with anything and everything that you have feel like you have failed in or made mistakes, you learn from.
Yeah, true. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been the greatest teacher in my life, you know what I mean? Like for real, because I know exactly what I want now. I know exactly how to attack it. I know exactly how to approach it. I know exactly how to communicate it.
Right.
So it's different from me now. So it's like, it's not a sad story. Right. It's actually a happy story for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew.
That's dope.
And I can grow from, when you can grow from your hurt, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, I'm steady growing from my hurt. But the most important thing, what I put first and have changed my life, is not what I'm gonna end with.
Right.
And that's all that matters.
On that's the saying, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. So what I like to tell myself is everything that's happened, whether good or bad, it was supposed to. Yep. And at that moment, that's when I'm like, all right, bet. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, I've learned so much from my fuck ups.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've learned so much from my relationships that didn't work. Me and my son's mom not together because, some of the things that I did, being young, immature, and not sacrificing. You know what I'm saying?
You don't learn from your fuck ups. That's the fuck up.
That's the fuck up.
That's the fuck up. Facts.
Ego pride.
What is that? Insanity?
Yo, this shit's so crazy. Hey man, I want to make sure we have you back.
Oh, I'm right.
I want to do a Be Continue. The Be Continue is gonna be this, man. And this is for all my fellas, man, with kids, man. How hard is it to be a dad and work?
And
guess what? We just go keep it here and Be Continue, because how we go talk about that and what's gonna come off, man, it's just this and that right there for the fellas, man, because a lot of us guys deal with situations like that, man.
For sure.
Because I know I'm dealing with it every time, and I ain't got the answers. I ain't got the answer, bro, and I'm struggling with it every day to try to get things right and try to get it right.
I'm still learning how to be a dad.
Man, listen,
That's a whole.
It's
that's
a
all
whole-
in one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all in
Hey,
one, man. So we'll
Good
yeah.
show, brothers, man.
Appreciate y'all having me,
Sterling, man.
no
Appreciate
question,
you being
man.
here, man.
Thank
Great
you.
show,
Yeah,
baby.
man.
Great
Look,
show.
y'all,
man.
make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Unscripted Show. Go run up the YouTube, like, comment, tell us what you want to see, subscribe. My name is Official Steve Terrell.
And I'm 2O Clark. You could catch me at INTERNZ. My man right here.
Oh, you want to hit me up? Hit me up. Instagram /Sterling's POV or Twitter at Sterling Sims. You know what I'm saying?
And straight
Email me.
like that.
Email me if y'all sending me submissions, man.
you
Email
go.
me my new music account, man. I'm gonna give you the game right here. Sterling.sims@umusic.com. Don't hit me
sir.
in my
You gotta
DM,
spell it
man.
out for some of them, man.
Nah, man, they got Google. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all, man. Unscripted
Cheer.
Show.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
Bong bong.